A message to the Leadership Series Class of 2021. From Director Kevin Savage, at the Rhode Island Division of Developmental Disabilities, BHDDH.
Thanks for inviting me here today. I want to congratulate this class of 2021 for participating in the Leadership and Peer Mentors training. I'm so proud of you for being a part of that and really reaching out, particularly in this pandemic year, for going about this class in a very different way and for being the leaders that you are, for participating in class in a different format, and for leading the way in doing that. I'm going to guess that it's going to be a class that's going to redefine how we do training in leadership classes in a new way going forward. And you can always know that you're the group that pioneered that for every other class that's going forward. And I'm proud of you. I'm sure that the leaders at Advocate in Action are, and you're the new leaders who can be a part of mentoring other people, and you can be proud of them for learning from you going forward. So thank you so much for being so brave to take this on. I couldn't really be more thrilled that we were able to do that this year. When I say me, I don't mean me personally, but I mean the staff at Advocates in Action. When this pandemic started, we really, as an adult with disability community, didn't know how we were going to get things going. It was a very scary time, a little before now in March of 2020, on how we were going to keep anything going. We didn't know how bad this pandemic was going to get. We didn't know how we were going to keep things moving, but what we did know is we had an amazing group of community providers and leaders in the community, but also an amazingly brave group of adults with disabilities and other abilities who were going to see this through by sticking together and reaching out to one another. And you guys are a prime example of who those people are. And I want to thank you for being those people and for regrouping and doing what you had to do to stay connected to one another. What we're facing going forward as we reopen is, how do we use this pandemic to figure out how to improve services in the community, how to make what were, for example, day programming, more person-centered, more focused on individuals, more community-based, not to go back just to center-based, but how to get services that help people who need employment, to find that makes your employment services more focused on individuals, more person-centered, more vocational in terms of individuals, how to open up technology that helps you rely on a technology where that helps you not to have staff all around when you don't need it, or how to target staff when you do to meet your needs in a better way than we ever have before. That's what we're focusing on going forward. How to be able to identify with each individual on saying, what is it that you want, not what do we have to offer? We have a number of advocates in the community, and Advocates in Action know that better than anybody, but no one is a better advocate for change than the very adults with disabilities are themselves. No one quiets a room down more than you do to help everybody else who thinks they know better than the actual individual who needs services themselves, because we can't argue with you. No one, no parent, no guardian, no state leader, no provider can speak better for you than you can speak for yourselves. I promise you, that is the absolute truth. Because when you say, excuse me, but that's not true, this is what happens when I experience a service, a regulation, a rule, or an event. This is what it feels like to be me. There's nobody who can argue with you, because only you know best, because you're experiencing those very things. And when that happens, the people who are funding the service, the people who are delivering the service, the people who are regulating the service have to stop and say, we need to do this better, because Matthew or Deanne or Andrew or Lisa or Jillian know what they're talking about because they're the recipients of that. We all want to do a better job. We're all here because we want what's best for you. But when you tell us what's best for you, we have to listen. So I want to thank you for having the courage, the wisdom, the intelligence, and the stamina to continue to work with us to help make your services better. Thank you for being involved in this leadership training. Thank you for wanting to be peers to others to help them want to be future leaders. Without you, this system won't improve, but because of you, it will. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Congratulations to you for graduating.
The Leadership Series is made possible with support from the Rhode Island Department of BHDDH. Thank you on behalf of our entire team at Advocates in Action. Together, we're making a difference.